Hi guys, this is Lashad from Scarlet Moon Creations, and this is my quarter 3 review and quarter 4 plans video. I've been doing these face to face this year instead of overhead shots of nothing or the same spread. So let's jump into it. This is coming late because I filmed it late because I quite honestly am not happy with how quarter 3 went as far as accomplishing anything. And I put together quarter 4's goals. So let's get to it. I mean, overall, right, I have my 5 things that I want to accomplish this year that will make me feel like, you know, things got done, that it's a successful year. My top 5, and I have accomplished none of them. And being that we have only, at this point, at the time of you watching this, at the date of this going up, a little less than 3 months left in the year, it doesn't feel good. There are 2 out of the 5 that I feel like I can definitely, absolutely accomplish basically on my own. Um, 2 others definitely depend on outside people. And, well, 3 others, I guess. I don't know. Like, the 5th one, dating, it's 2020. It's very weird. So, yeah. Um, Reminder. Here's my quarter theory mind map and the... Okay, so let's go over each area of life and what I got done and did not, which was a lot. So relational, social distancing meetups is one of the things I had down here. Why? Well, one, dating is part of my goals this year, but also like getting closer to people I already know, to get out and see friends and family. Um, First steps I had here was called to schedule stuff, pick parks or outdoor spaces. So as far as that goes, I didn't really follow those first steps. I did meet up with family somewhat. Um, my brother has come to visit us. He has brought his daughter, who we babysat twice, and which is nice because we haven't seen her since February. And yeah, we saw my brother and his girlfriend like for 30 seconds twice since February, as they like stopped by to say hello Father's Day and Mother's Day, and that was it. So there was that. I've also seen quite a bit of my grandmother because we needed to take care of her. We're the closest to where she lives at, or where she lived, and now where she currently lives. So yeah, just before the start of quarter 4, she moved like literally a couple of days. So I'll get into that. But yeah, we helped her with the move and everything and visited her and taking her out to places. But that's it. I haven't met my friends. We've done video. We did 1 or 2, I think, this quarter. So not too bad. What is this quarter from when to when? And no, we've yeah, so like 2 or 3 video chats, um, and the same with my coven, so nothing new. Next, online dating. Yes, to get comfy with dating. Send messages on apps, respond to messages, schedule time for both. So, I started this, and then a guy said something. I was feeling insecure already, and then the guy said something, which really, in hindsight, like literally a couple days ago, I realized it wasn't that bad. If he had said it in front of me, I would have like responded how I responded online, and then like given him a chance to apologize, and we could have moved on, but we didn't. And then yeah, so I haven't been back on since then. Can you tell I'm bad at this? So anyway, more video chats and check-ins, um, to catch up with people I can't in person, call the schedule. So yeah, um, did a couple of those with my friends, and so I guess I accomplished that. Spiritual rituals at home and with my coven, keeping the routine, scheduled dates, clean the altar, buy wine. I have not bought wine. I've been using rum for my liquid offering during ritual. Y'all, it's very black of me, very Caribbean, um, and I have a Welsh tradition. So, but it's my strong feelings for my deities. Uh, Spiritual journal. One book July 2020 in particular. I did do that. That was the beginning of this quarter. So one book July happened. I did less pages or spreads than I thought I would, but I did them, and then I completely fell off. The point was to get into the habit of doing the spiritual journaling, to update my grimoire, and no, I haven't done it since then. I did pick out pages and write down spread ideas and whatnot. I just have not continued the habit. Plant Ally Project, learn about plants, and the One Book July 2020. When I did One Book July, it was focusing on my spiritual journal, like I just said, and in particular, it's very green witch heavy, very focused on learning about plants, their medical and spiritual properties, and creating spreads of what I've learned so I can refer back to them. Um, so I did some of that during One Book July, and have done a little bit more sporadically here and there in August and September. So, um, and then create this oracle deck. I didn't do that at all. Like, it didn't happen. There's not much to say there. I didn't pick them up. I didn't think about it. It didn't happen. Okay, physical. That in the physical area of life, that is as a reminder, my physical body, and then the physical space around me. So, declutter, give myself more space to move around. That was very vague. So my first steps were go through stuff to donate, which I did, and it did get donated because our local place um, was open. So we took a bunch of stuff again, and then put stuff away. So I did, and we've kind of cycled back to where I need to do this again. And throw out recycle art supplies. Didn't do that at all yet. So, okay. Next was exercise outdoors. I'm going to just say I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Move TV and radio. So I hope they were better away from the radiator. Clean off the shelf, dust devices, and moved. I cleaned off the shelf. I dusted my TV and my DVD and VCR, and You saw in that one vlog that when I went to I put I figured that the radio would be too heavy for that shelf, so I first tested with the DVD slash VCR player. Yes, I have one still. And that was too heavy, and the shelf started falling off the wall. We have since been unable to put the shelf back on the wall, and even drilling new holes in completely different spots, the screws won't stay in. So now I don't even have the shelf space, so that plan is null and void. Next, in the financial area of life, which was supposed to be the focus, finish organizing pictures on Flickr. So I did make a serious dent in that, particularly for the year 2017, which was, honestly, this might sound weird, just like that, so I'll give a background. But I take a lot of pictures of my products, of me making things, that kind of thing. That's the bulk of the photos that I have. And that's the bulk of the photos I need to organize so that I can find them to promote on like Instagram and other places. 2017 was a year where I was like, I'm going to take pictures of every single product I currently have. And that's what I did. And so tons and tons of pictures. This includes cards for my readings and all of that. So like it was a thing I did all year. I have well over 100 products, some that are no longer offered, but at the time I did. And so what I did was I paced it out over the year, like, some clients and people buying stuff, they want things only at a certain time of year, so I only buy the ingredients for them at that time, or something in that manner. So yeah, I paced it out over the entirety of the year. I've gotten through the bulk of that and organized them, which is great because some things are not labeled, and them not being labeled makes it confusing for me. Um, I'm not completely finished because that was 1 year, but I have not done anything like that since. That might be something for 2021. Um, but yeah, so next, taxes, because I need to, I am behind. I didn't work on anything for that. I was trying to get ahead for the next tax day. I play quarterly, so yeah, didn't happen. I was trying to get a little ahead for 2021, didn't happen, but that's okay. Update SMC spreadsheet. So this was something I worked on in September a little, so it's coming along. It's coming along, and I feel positive going forward. Apply for jobs, additional income. I applied for 1 or 2 jobs, not that many. Promote as an officiant. I did not do this at all. I needed to figure out what ad I wanted to do, and I basically did, but I wanted to test out some stuff first, and I did not for being a wedding officiant though. So last category is in mental sphere. Beach time. I love the beach. It's refreshing. Scheduled trips with people. I don't remember if this was after my second trip to the beach or before, but I I went to the beach twice. I know it was after the first time that this happened. I don't know the last thing I said. I apologize if you hear any banging in the background. There is construction at the school going across the street from me. So yeah. Um so I know before the start of this quarter I had gone to the beach once. Um I knew I had planned to go again at the beginning of this quarter. That was already sort of talked about. And I know that my parents went a third time and I did not go with them because that was around the time when I started coughing a lot, and I didn't feel like it would be the responsible thing to go out to a public place even though we were social distancing or whatever, and I was coughing. I don't think I got my COVID test results back, which were negative, by the way. So I don't know what that um was about. So beach time didn't really happen that much, but I got two in this summer, so that's what matters, right? Okay. Dedication, which is my word of the year. Um, Trying to just remember, be mindful that it is my word of the year. It's the foundation for my actions, my motivation. Uh, it's really hard to remember. Um, I don't think about being dedicated on a regular basis. So putting this here was like putting in work to make sure I did. And I guess off and on, I did. New label design didn't happen. I did, however, I think, no, I can't even say. I was going to say I did finalize my new logo, something I've been working on a little bit at a time for years, and that will be on the new labels, but I have a couple of different final versions and I haven't picked out which one. So there's that. But yeah. Um New product experiments. I have so many ideas. It's fun. Look at ingredients, clean jars. Those last two statements were my first steps. I did clean jars. I have not worked on any new products. So yeah, like I said, not 100% happy. Reading it through, talking it through, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but there are things I put off. Like, I literally was like, I can do that later, or why is this a big thing? Because I wasn't looking at this. I wasn't looking at my spread for my annual objectives, and I wasn't using my bullet journal daily. So like I have this page which you would have saw in my 2020 plan with me. And yeah, so like I have stuff for each category, but like I said, my top five are the ones that I said, oh, if I just get these five things done this year, I will feel accomplished. And we've already talked about how the year is almost over and I'm not feeling accomplished. And honestly, as it is, just to get two of those things done, I'm gonna have to bust my ass. That's with all of the end of year videos and other sales stuff, like people hopefully purchasing things. So, and the holidays, gift buying, event planning, it's all very stressful. So, wish me luck. Now, quarter four plans. If you would focus, that would be absolutely wonderful. Let me see if I can get this thing to focus. There we go. It's yellow and pink because, like with all of my other spreads, I just used whatever colors I was using that month. So, let us begin. Financial area of life. 2019, 2020 taxes. Need to do that. I need to find a new way to upload to Flickr because the automatic thing I had with my phone is no longer working. Apply for jobs. That's pulled over from last quarter. Update SMC spreadsheet continuing from last quarter. Promote as an officiant also brought over from last quarter. New products. Mental planned 2021. Big deal because a lot goes into that. New label design brought over from last quarter. Recipe collection brought over from last. Do mentally. There's a thing in here that I'm not gonna mention because it's a surprise. In case any of my friends or family see this, I will not be mentioning it until after it happens. But yeah, planning that. Miracle Morning. So Miracle Morning, I don't remember the dude's name, but it's a system where the foundational premise is you do the things that you want to do that are most important to you first thing in the morning. And so it has after that this system called Savers. It's silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and I forget what the second S is. That's what I was looking up earlier. Scribing, so writing, journaling, or whatever. I tend to do like meditations during the silence part, and think all of it kind of helps you remember what you want to focus on that day. And a lot of the things that people in general really want to improve in their lives that they want to focus on fall into one of those areas, at least partially. I put journal in there as well, but I guess that fits Miracle Morning. Next up, spiritual. I've got spiritual journal, Plant Ally Project, Grimoire pages. I feel like some of these are redundant, but I need that redundancy to remind myself. Physical. This is where we get some new things. Go on walks. The whole exercise outdoor thing. For like the past couple of months, I have had it in my head, I want to go out on a walk in the first thing in the morning. And I haven't been doing it. I come up with excuses, I get distracted by social media or reading a book. And then I really, really need to start my work day. So, yeah, walks. Also, I went on a trip with my father to the botanical gardens here, and boy, was I out of shape. Also, recent doctor's visit told me the same. I gained 15 pounds in the last year between the surgery I had last year and being unable to do any kind of exercise and then being stuck indoors. Yeah, arm exercises with the dumbbells. Reminder, because I have them, I just don't use them. My arms are probably the weakest link on this body, as they always have been. Donate and sell or sell books, because I fell off on that a little bit. Move the TV and the radio, which I said that's canceled, but I'm just going to move them to the other side of my dresser. But I need the reminder. Lastly, relational. Online dating. Like, come on. I need to download the apps, because I haven't done that. Probably be easier. Visit Alex and Kim. I really want to do that in October. and visit my grandmother. She is much closer than she was, and the walks to her house would be in line with my physical daily walks, exercise, creating holiday events, and lastly call Rob. So those are my plans for quarter 4. How is your year going? Are you meeting your annual goals, your annual objectives? How do you feel about whether you are or not? I don't know what's happening, but stay safe, you guys. Let me know if you like this video by liking it. Give me a ghost emoji because I ghosted that guy. In the comments if you've reached this far in the video, and like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the notification bell so you know when new videos are coming, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much.